All right, here we go. We're ready. Kick it off here at Wilkes-Barre area. Wolfpack in black and Dallas in white last time. A 0-0 tie, or was it tied up at 1-1 or 2-2? It was a tie. That's all I remember. I was there, and then they changed the game time, and I missed it. So, but hey, it was a tie. It wasn't 0-0. I think it was 1-1. Anyway, we're ready. Here we go. Wilkes-Barre area. And Wilkes-Barre area dealing with some injuries right now. They got a couple guys out. Oh, see what they can do today. They send a deep ball and try to get it over towards Johnny Mendola, but there for Dallas is their keeper. Saw Grandpa coming in, David Worth. Proud Grandpa. Happy to see his grandson play some soccer tonight for Dallas. So Wolfpack will try to move it around, do what they could here. Franklin Garcia wears 12. And we'll get to some of these starters here tonight. We got Walter Garcia, the big guy, in the back. And Walter wears number 50. He's a captain. He is a senior. And again, they've had to kind of rotate who some of these players are in this lineup for Wilkes-Barre area. Down that far left side, they'll send one over, and it'll go out off of Wilkes-Barre. They'll get a corner, I believe, out of this. So here comes Dallas with a great opportunity. So Joseph Rea will play in the back. He's wearing number 44. He's a sophomore for Wilkes-Barre area. Here comes Dallas. They'll send a high, dangerous ball, but it goes a little far. Try to corral it here on the sideline, and they'll send one in, and Walter Garcia pokes it forward. Here's Diego Leva, who does a lot of touching there in the center of the field. Wilkes-Barre still controlling. Moving around, they're trying to go side to side. A little behind there, but get it to Franklin Garcia, who plays it to the back. They'll send it right forward. And moving in the center there, and they'll get it back over to Garcia, get off his footsie. And that big presence there will scare a couple people off every so often. Again, he's kind of a crafty player, as I call him. Got a couple of moves. There's Abe Hobson-Tomasic for Dallas, one of their most talented players. Travel guy, and they'll come here on this right-hand side. Trevor Williams over there, and then that one rolls out. So it'll be Williams getting a throw in here. He looks over to the center, and he will find his guy, and Hobson-Tomasic. And he goes down and then comes back. Back over. Nice job out of the back, Diego Leva. We'll take it. They'll send one down, and just too much juice on this far side, and Worth, the keeper, will go get it. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire for giving you tonight's game here in the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. Thank our tech guy who always gets things right here, Gene Manning in our school district. Does a fantastic job with all the tech stuff, so we appreciate what he does, him and his team. We'll look around, get it back over to the center. Far right-hand side, trying to keep it in. I believe that's Josh Tapia over on that far side. So Wilkes-Barre has had a lot of different changes in the lineup as the year has gone on. And they do have like 50-some guys on the roster, so there are plenty of dudes, plenty of mosquitoes here. Again, the weather's been fantastic. A little buggy. Tate Stohovic, the senior defender, out of the back. He'll get a run here. Send one deep. Can it just beyond Mendola, the defender, Mendola, Worth, and came a little bit loose. They're still loose, and you got to keep playing to the whistle. So Worth couldn't grab it, and Mendola just had to be a little bit more on the spot. Here's Leo on this far side trying to keep it in. He does, as he'll send one across a little bit high and off a Tootsie Toe on that far side from Tapia. So a good sequence there for Wilkes-Barre area. Almost got something to go. So Leandro Espinosa wears 42. He's got a motor like nobody. I mean, he just keeps going and going and going. He's on the near side right here. We'll send this back over towards the sideline, do a little small ball right now, the Mountaineers of Dallas. Back to Wilkes-Barre area trying to control and set some things up, though. Look around, survey, send it backwards there. Samuel Koval in the starting lineup for the Wolfpack. So there's Clay Dart Perez in the center wearing 28 for the Wolfpack. But now comes Dallas. Dangerous opportunity here for the Mountaineers. They got a wide open guy and right to Dylan Perry. He didn't have to move a whole lot as Hobson Tomasic just couldn't get any kind of curve on that one. And tough break there for Dallas as they had a decent look at it. Mendola just off his noggin. And that'll go back over to Dallas now. Wilkes-Barre trying to control in front of their bench. That's Tapia. Got good foot skills. Here's Garcia now. We'll look around. We'll send it sideways, and we'll go sideways backwards. And it's going to be out there. Little miscue there by Garcia. Here comes Dallas. Big slide tackle there, and they're all good. Franklin Garcia over there. Williams will get the throw-in coming up. So Evan Hensley back there playing defense for Dallas. They get a huge throw, and there's Walter Garcia making up for it with that tall stature of his. Williams. They bull rushed him, and Williams makes a good play there, and then physical play over on that side, and still battling, and Williams saying, don't take that, I give you this. And he says, hey, you're right. So, kind of, that's the way it goes in soccer. You're playing every moment as if it's your last, and then it's a turnover here as Bruce Weinstock still running around out there. He talked to Bruce, referee, does a lot of basketball games, and talked to him, and he had said, hey, it was 12 or 13. I think I guessed 13. He said it was 12 officials over 70 years old. So I was one off. But it's up there and needs some youth in pretty much every officiating situation there is. Little push in the back there from Tomasic Hobson. It was kind of mild. He really couldn't catch it. And, again, I don't think it was anything on purpose. It was just like playing it, and now they're going to get a corner out of it. So he's a crafty player himself. And, again, on that travel soccer circuit, so he knows what he's doing. Live action here from the Wolfpack, Wilkes-Barre area. We'll bang this deep push off from Tomasic. They got him on that one. And, again, just a mild, you're trying to get a little bit of position. And they catch it, and Tate Stohovic out of the back. I believe that is 10, Samuel Koval. On that right-hand side, they bang that way up in the air. It goes out. And it'll be Wilkes-Barre area on a throw-in coming up. So they got Johnny Mendola over at forward here for the Wolfpack, seeing what he can do. Again, there's been some injuries and different things. He's normally a defender, but has played some offense over time. And Tomasic still going. Possibility Williams going to be a footsie race over here. Williams, good body position. Won there by the Wolfpack. Walter Garcia will boom it forward. Here comes Leandro Espinosa to his buddy. They'll send it over to the center. Here's Diego Leva trying to go forward. Will get it. Moving it around. They'll keep going here, the Wolfpack. Not a ton of black jerseys, but now Garcia will work into the mix a little bit, and they'll get it over on that far side. They couldn't get it by that first defender as they tried to get it over the 39, Josh Tapia. 29-30. We're a little more than 10 minutes in here. Back over to the center. Get it deep. Dangerous play. Tate Stahovic will look, get it to his keeper, and just a little too much sauce on it for Perry, and it'll go out. Kept in. Dangerous play either way, off of Dallas, and it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Wilkes-Barre area. So tough luck there for Dallas as they were trying to make something happen. Kevin Ossenpower over there. They'll bang this over to Samuel Covey. Here is Tapia now with, again, some skills. Hobson Tomasic does a great job over there stopping that. And he's got his own skill set, and he's got nice size to him as well. Still goofing around with the ball, but it's not goofing, it's skill. And then we got an offsides? Yes. So goal kick coming up. Julian Wallace back there for Dallas as well in the defensive sector. Back over to the center. Dangerous ball here. And Wilkes-Barre area will control. Get it over, and then they hit it out. So, again, Wilkes-Barre is sloppy right now. Just passes aren't connecting and not as on target as they're going to need to be against this Mountaineer team that is darn good. But, again, the first time was a tie. Almost a good guess there by Dallas. And then banged out. We'll get a deep throw in here as Wilkes-Barre's way back there, bud. And the referee kind of corrects it and kind of even gives them the benefit of the doubt. Probably could go back another 7 feet. Playing with fire right there. That's a dangerous spot. Got to get rid of it, and they didn't. And luckily off Dallas, but, you know, that's a dangerous spot. And good job of lurking up there. Was Ossenpower. 27-16. Rain has started here at Wilkes-Barre area, and there was a chance for rain, and we got rain. That's what we're getting right now. So it's coming down. Everybody kind of starting to cover up. Boy, we haven't had rain in who knows how long. We had a little bit maybe last night, but like other than that, it has been awfully dry as Dallas will send in some players. They're keeping 3 guys back. I mean, they got that left wing back all the way over. I mean, Mendola hanging out at the 30. But number-wise, I mean, Dallas sends a beautiful ball there. And Walter Garcia with that head of his got it to go. Mendola will send it over to the side. A little bit slow on that pass to Leo. And then another turnover here for the Wolfpack. So they got to kind of move forward. So the first pass by Mendola, not what they want to. Here's, again, Hobson, Tomasic, and off of Tate Stahovic's footsie, and it'll be a corner coming up here for the Dallas Mountaineers. 26 minutes. And that's where we're at here early in this contest. 2 40-minute halves. Our Wilkes-Barre student broadcast. So they'll get the corner coming up. David Dis Silva booms one in, a little bit long, but it could be almost perfect to Perry. Just is too tall. Jones enough for it. But almost a perfect execution here from Dallas. Only takes 1 goal. And in theory, I would think Dallas would be the favorite in this game. Wilkes-Barre kind of has played to the competition. And at times has played really good teams and not played well. But they were able to beat Pittston 1-0 at home which is a feather in their cap. And they really took care of Crestwood, but a Hazleton team that wasn't doing so well, they tied. They couldn't put the ball in the net. So, again, those are some of the growing pains you have. You got a lot of new players and so forth, and just the gel is not there, but they're trying like heck. Again, a lot of competition within the team to try to get on the field. But they're playing other teams. They're going to have to execute, including tonight. A little twirly here. Wolfpack. Here's Walter Garcia. Can he big dog it? He tries to get loose. He couldn't, as Dallas was right there, and they'll send the ball to their fast guy, but Wilkes-Barre has their own fast guys over there. So that looked like Kevin Ossenpower burning it down on that left-hand side and just couldn't get it to go. Johnny Mendola looks around, sends a plunker down that right-hand side, seeing if Tapia can run into it off the guy, and then it kind of bangs over on that right-hand side. You can hear that rain coming down a little bit harder here tonight. Right side, defender Mendola still in. Nice job there by the Dallas defender. It's still a Wilkes-Barre area throw-in, and they will get it to Mendola. He needs a little bit of help. Who's he got? He's got somebody right near, and the bounce didn't go Wilkes-Barre's way as it made it to David Worth. Other side, Tapia over there. Unable to connect, and it's a battle. Back into the center of the field here for Wilkes-Barre. Possibility here. Here comes Levia. Sends one. Mendola there's going to have to do a twirly, and he gets a shot off. Worth saves it. Leo Espinosa. A sidewinder. Somebody's got to go finish again. Mendola slides in there, but can't get it done. And what do we got? We got a penalty? Let's see. Nope, just a goal kick. All right, the way Bruce came in there, I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And it is a yellow to somebody. Who's it on? Might be Mendola. I don't know what he did. Might have slid in there. Not sure, but he's going to have to head off. So he's asking Bruce, hey, what'd I do? And he'll tell him what he did. Not real sure what that call is, but Mendola will be escorted off the field there with 22-14. All right, here we go. Back at it. Dallas back there playing some defense. Maybe that was contact with the keeper with what Mendola did when he slid in. We'll find out tonight. 21:42 on the clock. Lights on a high school on a timer at 6:55. They go on outside. And everybody soaking up the rain here in Northeast PA. So the radar looks like there is a chance of some thunderstorms in the area. And again, don't know if they're going to dissipate. There's some yellow, there's some red kind of going through, but we're hopeful that it misses this particular area here at the stadium with 20 minutes and change here in the first half. But again, there's some, showing up near Nanticoke, then it kind of dissipates a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. It's a long ball, and this will go out. As it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Wilkes-Barre area. Over to the side. It's wet, so now it's short choppies. Got to be a little bit more careful. Here comes the Wolfpack. Espinosa in the middle, working it well. In stride, does a good job. They'll send it on that far right-hand side. Tapia with a big head of steam. Worth is there, and he goes down. The goalie's there, and let's see what the call is. Tapia is down on the carpet, and Worth being a good sport and trying to pick him up, and that's very nice of Worth, as both of them kind of collided over there. And not sure what the call is going to be. Well, I think the Wolfpack will get a corner out of it. Wolfpack send one in. Somebody tried to do a Hong Kong Fooey kick on it. It didn't work. And here comes out of the back Tate Stohovic, and then Dallas bangs it out. I think we got a corner coming up again here for WBA. Appreciate you joining us here on the Wolfpack student broadcast. I want to thank our State Farm insurance agents. It's alive and almost there, and Worth somehow octopus armed that one. That was like two possibilities there for Wilkes-Barre area. Excellent job there up front, but Worth did the job. Our State Farm insurance agents, Melissa Walter in the back mountain, right there for your Dallas fans. And then, of course, Frank Zerokatch is in Tunkhannock, Courtney Lisk in Scranton, and Jen Ricky Abeloff. She is located in Dunmore. Big throw down that sideline. Stohovic going to play, don't touch me, that kind of stuff, and we'll get a goal kick coming up. 18 minutes and change into the game. Well, it looks like Mendola, I believe, coming back on here. I'm not positive, though. It might be somebody else. It's not Mendola. It's a double-digit guy. I think he's still serving his time in the penalty box, if you will. Let's see. I think that's 28 again. So I think that's Clay Dirt Perez. So Wilkes-Barre does a little bit of shenanigans there, playing at a tight window. They get it going forward. Austin Lepore is into the ball game here for Wilkes-Barre for some time since Mendola went out. Lepore is a junior. So out beyond over towards Mountaintop, you can see some of the breaks in the clouds. So maybe at some point this thing will end. It's not like a full blanket sheet of radar rain. It's spotty, but we got a good thing going on here right now with rain, go away. Wilkes-Barre kind of lulling the Mountaineers to sleep a little bit with some of their play. Dallas not frustrated, but just kind of chase it a bit. This looks like Mendola now finally coming in here for Lepore. So it's 16:32 on the clock. Back over to the center. Diego Leva, far right side off of the head there of the Mountaineers. Wilkes-Barre keeps it alive on that far side, still alive, and then just out. So, referee was there. And nice little donkey kick to the back. Wilkes-Barre area slide tackle that out, but not off Dallas there. It ended up being off Wilkes-Barre. Stohovic trying to stay with it. They'll send it down, back off of Leo Espinosa. You know, I've put binoculars in the Amazon thing about 3 or 4 times. I just got to pull the trigger. We're going to need them for Friday. Eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Down court, downfield. Mendola off his chest. A little Superman action. Sends it over to the right-hand side, and that's going to go off of one of the Mountaineers' tootsie toes. We're going to get a corner coming up here. So, number 4 saying, hey, guys, let's go. Let's get down here. We need a goal with 15 minutes to go here in the first. So, Wilkes-Barre will get a substitution in here, and it goes far here, and off Mendola, I think it'll go out and be, oh, they're saying it's Wolfpack throwing far away. Bruce Weinstock will call that Wolfpack player in. Throw-in will be coming here for the Wolfpack, or is it a corner? It should be a throw-in, right? No, it's a corner. Okay. All kind of crazy things going on here, and the Wolfpack will get a corner. So booted up in the air. It's a gorgeous ball, booted by Dallas, controlled by Wilkes-Barre. We'll send it over. Send another one in. It'll be long. Headed in off Mendola's head, and then he might have hit his buddy's head there, and those 2 guys say, hey, man, you all right? But Mendola definitely hit the noggin there, one of the Dallas guys, and kind of got hit for a loop for a second. Here comes Wilkes-Barre. Sent in hard. It'll get to Worth, and Worth will take care of it. 13:40 on the clock here in the first half. Tate Stohovic out of that back. Wilkes-Barre trying to control. Whistle. Throw in again. 12:32 on the clock. Concession stand busy tonight. Goes out, it'll be Dallas throwing coming up. So it's been a kind of a not much going on here in Wilkes-Barre area so far tonight. A couple chances, but pretty much we're playing a lot of this game in the center in between the 30s. Trippy whippy there, and we'll get a call coming up here. Dallas will get back. Walter Garcia will go down, and they will get Tate Stohovic, the senior, from the 40. We'll see what kind of juice he's got here in this ball on a rainy night currently. Here comes Stohovic. Bangs a nice ball, lofts, and it gets lost, and it's Worth, and then pin up in the air. What a play by Dallas to get rid of that thing. Walter Garcia's there, off of one of the noggins there. And Dallas will get out of dodge. And it'll be a handball there as the clock will stop. Referee checking. 11-17. Referee might have got banged up there. So she's getting checked out. Trainers out looking at the referee here. So the official is over on the sideline. They're going to play with two officials right now as Bruce Weinstock went over to Jack Nolan and said, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to get a little kickstart my heart right now, and then we'll get underway as Dallas will boot this thing. Jack Nolan telling all the Wolfpack players get back. Dallas sends a gorgeous ball down, and Walter Garcia right there to get the old French noggin on it. Nice job. Didn't go anywhere, but just the fact that Garcia could be a heady player like that. Here comes the Wolfpack. Lots of white jerseys ahead. So Wolfpack slow it down a little bit, and we'll play it sideways. Now get to the middle, and it goes right to a white jersey. So a miscue there by Wilkes-Barre area. Headed up and not much doing, and then kicked away there on the side. So good job there by the Wolfpack trying to stay persistent. 23 will get it over there. Looks like Chase Harris. Chase Harris has some speed. Booted out of the back there by the Wolfpack. 100 miles in the air. Dola gets a little bit on it, but nobody was down there as the Dallas Mountaineer defense was there. And then Wolfpack came with three strong. Oh, Walter Garcia. There's that little chop that he has, and then tried to Herman Munster that sideways. Now it gets forward here. Will come down that right-hand side. Maybe a gorgeous pass. No, it just gets right into one of the Dallas Mountaineers. Back come the Wolfpack. They're there. They send one. Little rebound action. Nice play out of the back and defended well there by the Mountaineers. Wolfpack hustling. Back over. Still off a little tootsie toe. It'll go down and right near. Back up. And Dallas gets to it. Here comes the Wolfpack trying to step in front of it, and they do over on that sideline. Good moves there by the center of the field. And a foul. It's going to go against Dallas. So 28, Clay Dirt Perez, the sophomore, trying to do some magic. Tate Stohovic, that is, in the back. 9:05 and counting. We'll boot that down off ahead, and Worth is there. Trying to get that official still over on that sideline right now. Trying to see if she's going to get back in it or if she's got to go to the locker room to get looked at a bit more. Far right-hand side. This looks like Harris. Harris with a move. And still all good. Harris slides it over. Will send it forward. Missed there by Wolfpack. And then the goalie, Dylan Perry, takes care of it. Walter Garcia out of the back. Leandro Espinosa tried to get that thing to Mendola. Just lagged a little bit there. So bit of a miscue there by the Wolfpack, but they'll fight to try to get it back. Good hustle. Here's Espinosa with that motor. He wins it. Then he twirls around and slows it down a little bit. Keeping it going. Espinosa still looking around, goes over to the center. They're going side to side. Garcia sends a ball on the left-hand side. They'll get somebody right in front. They'll see if they can get a crosser here. They'll send one over and boot it out there by Dallas. Two officials reminded here. And Mendola didn't get the call he was looking for. But again, we're down to two officials. And again, not sure which way that one would have went. Probably right in the middle. I wasn't sure. Boot it out. Nice move here in the center by Dallas. But taken away, and then ouch, 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 goes down one of the Wolfpack there. No call. 17 came over hard. David De Silva. Again, slippery turf. Still looking over towards mountaintop of that break in the clouds. Had a break maybe over past General Hospital, and then maybe a break over towards Hunlock Creek, but not here. It's still raining pretty strong. Worth, 6:17 on the clock. Back over to the center here. Possibility here. Williams. We'll send it back over to the center here. Dallas. Sent over. Perry just makes the save. I thought it might go over his head. Boot it out. No whistle. Nice move there, Tomasic. So 19, again, is Abe Hobson Tomasic. Sant Mendola looks like he's off. I don't know if we'll get a whistle with two officials there or not, but they couldn't get it to him anyway. And here comes Leo Espinosa. Leo Espinosa looking to see if he can be crafty. Espinosa in the center, making a move or two. Leo Espinosa sends slide it. Diego Leva shot and just a little bit wide. And Worth was on his fours to get that one to go to the side. Nice job by Worth. Sent in long, far, at some feet. Could we get a little swiper? No swiping here. Mendola sends it out to his buddy. They send a high ball, and it goes over the post. So Worth looked like he was ready to pounce on that one. So a nice job there by the Mountaineers of Dallas with 3:47. Taking care of business there. Nice job defensively there by the Wolfpack. That looked like 12, Garcia. Sent in. Wolfpack booted out. Here is Espinosa. Over to the center. Diego Leva. Over to his buddy on the far right-hand side. They send it over to the defender, and it goes out. Under 3 minutes to go. So a rush there by the Wolfpack. Possibility here in the center, and Dallas is going to win it. And then left, a little bit of a boo-boo there by Dallas. Sent down, they're chugging along, but a good shield there by the Mountaineers of Dallas defensively. I think that was Julian Wallace back there. Let's see, Wallace is on the outside. Let me just double check that. Hard to check out those numbers. Was that 3? Might have been Ben Matty. Garcia battling with Tomasic. Now sent deep. This is a dangerous ball. Dallas is right there. This could be a goal. Here it comes. Dylan Perry gets there somehow. I thought that was going to happen. Far side, still rolling. I don't know how Wilkes-Barre kept that in, but they did. And Dallas will shield once again. 1:45 to go here. First half. Garcia off his head. Far side. Buck 16. Dallas will get a throw in here. They're going to try to organize here. Again, we're coming up on the 1 minute mark here left in the first half. No score between Dallas and Wilkes-Barre area. Garcia, Dallas. Staying alive. Abe, Tomasic, Hobson, and a shot. Dylan Perry at the post. What a play by Hobson. Here it comes. Possibility. Dallas again. They can't get a footsie on it, and just a little bit wide. That was a scramble. But almost pay dirt there from Hobson Tomasic, who had a great opportunity and hit that post. Crossbar. 17 seconds. Wilkes-Barre's just got to kind of get rid of it. They boot it towards the center. Wolfpack trying to keep it alive. It'll roll out. 5 seconds left. And the half will salt away here for the Mountaineers of Dallas. No score between these two. We'll be back.
Personal injury lawyers, Comets Law. Comets Law Firm is a full-service law firm serving clients throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, with particular emphasis on the greater Wilkes-Barre and Scranton area. But they also service Allentown, Philadelphia, State College, Pottsville, and Harrisburg. Personal injury, motor vehicle accidents, medical malpractice, family law. Call Personal Injury Lawyers, Comets Law, 570-829-1111. CometsLaw.com for Jonathan Comets and his team of lawyers.
At Cryotherapy Restore and Rejuvenate, we proudly combine state-of-the-art technology with personalized care to help you feel and perform at your best. Open 7 days a week, 16 Church Street in Dallas. Geared towards student athletes from high school and college to help their bodies recover by offering cutting-edge solutions. Student athlete packages are available for a 3-month unlimited amount of visits. Contact 570-228-2796. Email Amory at cryotherapysessions.com. Cryotherapy, 16 Church Street, Dallas, 570-228-2796. Visit Ravello's Pizza in the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge, Pennsylvania. Call 570-457-9843. Voted #1 pizza in downtown Old Forge. Open 7 days a week. Ravello's Pizza, Old Forge. Independent Graphics is a premier one-stop custom print shop that provides quality work with unmatched turnaround times. From variable mailings and postcards to brochures and catalogs. Check them out online. It's independentgraphics.com. Call 570-654-4040 for Lou Champy and his team at Independent Graphics.
Green Valley Landscaping Incorporated. We do commercial, residential, roadside improvements, landscape maintenance, hydro seeding, and irrigation. Our goal is to provide results that exceed our clients' expectations. Located on Reese Street in Plains, give us a call, 570-824-TREE. That's 824-8733 for Green Valley Landscaping Incorporated. No job too big or too small. We'd like to thank our local State Farm insurance agents. Frank Sirocach, located at 186 East Tioga Street in Tunkhannock. Call 570-836-4000 for Frank Sirocach. Mendocino's Pizzeria Ristorante, located in the ShopRite Plaza, Route 502 in Covington Township. 570-842-2070. You can visit them online. It is Mendocino'sPizza.com. Like us on Facebook and Instagram, serving the North Pocono community for over 37 years. 570-842-2070. Mendocino's Pizzeria Ristorante. We thank our friends at Chancellor Financial Trusted Advisors. Services include asset management, retirement planning, education planning, estate planning, and tax planning. Give Bob Dwyer and his team a call for a free consultation, 570-822-4475. Chancellor Financial, located on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre.
Orthodontics Unlimited has 5 convenient locations throughout Northeast Pennsylvania to serve you. Kingston, Clark Summit, Carbondale, Honesdale, and Dinkman's Ferry. Dr. Mariotti, Dr. Abod, and Dr. Serio encourage you to schedule a free consultation. Choose braces or aligners and enjoy unlimited confidence, unlimited smiling, and unlimited happiness. You can visit them online at orthounlimited.org. Choose Invisalign or braces and smile without limits. Schedule your free consultation at Orthodontics Unlimited with 5 locations throughout northeastern Pennsylvania.
All right, we're underway here in the second half. There's no score. First time tie, I think it was 1-1. And now tonight, 0-0. What's going to happen? A shot, and it's a field goal off to the right. So a big lifter there for Wilkes-Barre area. Two good teams. Tough matchup. Nate Bilwin in for Dallas. Where's 10? Tate Stahovic came over, sat down a little bit, and banged that out. Hensley playing in the back. Bodied up, and Dallas will win it. So we're back to 3 officials. Far side. And we're good. So Dallas and Wilkes-Barre battling, going to be the Mountaineers winning it. Appreciate you joining us here on the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack student broadcast tonight here. We're driven by McCarthy Tire. Thank our friends at D's Diner. They're open 24/7. They never close. Still no score. It's the second half between these two. We'll get that fixed in a second. We're working on a couple other tricks, but that'll say second momentarily once we get this other stuff checked out here. Booted up in the air, dangerous play here. Wilkes-Barre's got to get it out of dodge. It's in dangerous territory. You don't want to boo-boo with a foul from behind. Wilkes-Barre, crafty play there out of the back. I think that was 10 for the Wolfpack. Cueve. Still alive. It's 10 versus 10 down that sideline. Williams now playing in the back. Johnny Mendola trying to get the ball forward, but nobody was home. And now the Wolfpack have three guys trying to rush up, but it'll roll out there for Dallas. Just some bad luck there as it went off a Tootsie. Stohovic. And he gets tripped there by number 19, Abe Hobson-Tomasic. Bang away here. Stohovic now. Is he going to just go sideways? He is to his buddy, and they'll get it back to Stohovic. Now they'll try to go forward. Almost out right on the line. Right there off the chest. They'll hit it up in the air. Possibility here. Dallas and Johnny Mendola's there. He hits it too high. He's mad at himself, but that was a tough ball in traffic to try to get the right beat on it. It just took a little high bounce. So we saw that earlier as Dallas had one of those opportunities. But you got to admit that David Worth is playing large and in charge in goal for Dallas. Doing a great job. They go sideways and here and back over. Wilkes-Barre. Mendola trying to control. Sends it over to his buddy on the far side. Tapia. Tapia turns around, a little twirly, and goes backwards here. Now, Wolfpack trying to go. Nice little move there. Leva. And one too many moves there and is taken away there by number 12, Luke Tellis. Now back over to Cueve. And two Wolfpack players hit it off each other, and then Cueve has enough wheels to chase this down. He's going to let it roll out there. So a good heady play by him. Appreciate our friends at Green Valley Landscaping and all they do. Athletic Republic, locations in Moosic and Dallas. Far side, Dallas trying to get some kind of rush going. They got something going forward, but Wolfpack are there. They hit it right back to the Mountaineers. Here comes a rush, and still on their feet. And the Mountaineers get it forward, and they'll be chased over there, and a save by Dylan Perry. Wolfpack are either tired or hurt, and I think they're just a little bit tired, and he's checking his buddy out there. Are you okay, man? Hopefully he's all right here for the Wolfpack. A little too much sauce on that one out of the back from Cueve as they tried to get it up field towards the mid-stripe. Again, live high school soccer tonight here between Wilkes-Barre area and Dallas. We'll give you the girls matchup coming up. I think that's about 2 weeks away. That'll be here at Wilkes-Barre area, and that should be a heck of a matchup. To get a hold or a foul there on Wilkes-Barre, and Dallas will get the freebie here. Coming up, it is David De Silva. Could he get the game decider? 33 minutes. It's a side. Cueve gets his footsie on it. Back over to the opposite side here for Dallas. It rolls out, and Dallas will get a throw in. They'll throw it over. Wilkes-Barre positioned well. Off a Tootsie Toe. Sideways there, it was Hensley. Nice play by him. Wolfpack step slow right now to try to do something. And then Bruce Weinstock says, it's a shove over there by the sideline on the Wolfpack. Dallas with a free kick here. Direct kick, whatever you want to call it, from way down yonder. Not way down Sally. And that will go out. Yeah. Wolfpack throw. Going that away. Stahovic. Leva. Mendola. Can he control here in the center? Oh, what that was. Just a high kick or a push off? Not sure. Booted deep. Banged up in the air. Push in the back. So Hobson was there, but Hobson Tomasic got pushed. This is a dangerous kick from the 20 right here. Could number 17, David De Silva, put this on ahead? And nobody right now has marked tightly Hobson Tomasic, who's the most dangerous player there for the Mountaineers, and it just goes over his head. So somebody's got to realize that 19 is the guy who can score. Dangerous play here, Wolfpack, boo, boo, boo. And Dallas is there and looking to make a move. They're coming in with a little bit of heat over there. And here's the high shot there from Dallas. So even the Dallas guy beating himself up over, hey, you got to rip, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to get it where you just want it, but we're playing some soccer here tonight. Two evenly matched squads. Hobson Tomasic off of a ricochet from the Wolfpack. Possibility here. Wolfpack trying to bull rush, but Dallas now has a little bit of a surge, trying to go side to side. Williams hits it forward. Wolfpack get it knocked out. Bang back in. A one-on-one down on this far hand side. And a pickpocket maneuver there by Wilkes-Barre area. Again, battling some injuries. They have some different guys in the lineup. And another call here against the Wolfpack. Bruce Weinstock with a whistle. "29 minutes on the clock here in the first half. I'm sorry, in the second half. There is no score from the first half and no score in the first 11 minutes here. Boomed in, takes a bounce. Mendola by his lonesome and just white jerseys. He's not going to beat everybody. He's got to figure it out, slow it down. Got somebody on both sides. Nice slow pace here. Gets it to his buddy on the right. They get it between. Mendola's got a turner. Jimmy the Ripper, and he shoots and scores! Jimmy the Ripper from Johnny Mendola, and the Wolfpack light the lamp. Somehow the Mountaineers just gave a little bit of space there, and the one-timer, Mendola, able to connect. Can they hold on, though? Because, you get in these situations. Doesn't matter who the teams are. Somebody goes up a goal, and now it just fires up the other squad. They say, listen, we got to press, we got to score, we got to find a way. You're going to see Dallas's best here in the last 28 minutes as the Mountaineers are down one. Here comes Dallas. Beautiful ball there. Off Stohovic. Dangerous. Perry comes up. Boy, they were lurking. Now we get a whistle. I don't know what happened here as Bruce Weinstock comes out. Is it the player that might have hit a head here? I'm not sure. We're going to check in here with number 25, Kevin Assapower, or is it the goalie, Perry? No, it's with Stohovic. Okay, I guess he's okay. I wasn't sure exactly what that communication was like and what the possibility was there. Sometimes you don't see everything. Banged over. Mendola will get a foot on it, and just at this point, you got to control the ball a little bit here, and they'll send it over to the side with 27 minutes to go. You're going to see a whole lot here, I think, of Abe Hobson-Tomasic from the Mountaineers of Dallas. Wilkes-Barre's kind of got to get organized here and get back. Somehow Mendola has the ball. I don't know what happened there. Banged down by Dallas. Beautiful ball. It's high. Perry squeezes that ball. So a great job by Dylan Perry, gobbling that ball up there on the long one from Dallas. It was dangerous. Rebound or something there. Could have been it. Big punt coming up here. 26 and change. Two bodies collide. Mendola's got it over on that right, but he's got plenty of white jerseys. He's got to kind of go backwards or something. And he tried to get over to his buddy, but Dallas stepped right in front. Good job by the Mountaineers. That was number 12. Dangerous possibility here. Pick pocket move going forward. Still sideways here for the Dallas Mountaineers. Back over to the center. Back to Mendola. He'll get there. And he's got to play it backwards to his buddy because, again, just too many dudes hanging out. We'll send one over to the middle. It'll just miss there. And Dallas, Jesse Williams out of the back. Not Jesse Williams, but number 5, Trevor Williams. Jesse Williams is the coach. Trevor Williams wearing 5 tonight. 25 minutes and change. And off of the Mountaineers and still alive here. Oh, boy, that's going to be a whistle. Yep, man, that's at the 25. And who's that guy? But Abe Hobson-Tomasic got his pins knocked out there. Somebody's got to get Abe Hobson-Tomasic. Big shot, a little high, and just a little high. Good look there as David De Silva. "24 minutes remain." Bang down. Tate Stohovic and just off of the toe there of number 45 for the Wolfpack. Here comes Dallas now on the attack. So Axel Andrade out there, far side. It's going to stay in. Wolfpack have to be careful. And they cluck it out. And then it's a dangerous ball and the header. And then Dylan Perry goes over to make the play. So good job by Dallas again. The energy up a little bit. Somebody ends up scoring again. Could have been Dallas doing this, and the Wolfpack might get a little bit more juice, but just so happened to be the Wolfpack getting the goal. Now Dallas knows this This is it. This means business. They're going to have to try to match it. Dallas will play it back. Here is Dallas getting it out of Dodge. They'll hit it sideways. Dallas now could get a rush. They're going to get Williams out of the back here. Here comes Williams. Tries to send the ball forward. Wilkes-Barre sends it back down. Going to bounce right near the head of one of the Dallas defenders, and two guys are there. Mendola gets it over to his teammate. Mendola will fill the middle here. Will try to go down the sideline, and the Wolfpack player lost it, and still some good defense there by Dallas being crafty over near that Wolfpack sideline. Wolfpack trying to play small ball here in a small window, and then once again the Mountaineers come over to take care of it. Throw in here. Banged out once again by Dallas. 22-20 remains here this evening at Wolfpack Stadium. Wolfpack keeping it alive. They'll send one over, and the Dallas defender gets there. Nice job as Wolfpack slide. Dallas trying to thwart it forward. And the whistle, Bruce Weinstock says it's going the other way. It's Dallas ball. Dallas still trying to matriculate down the field. And a nice play by Williams there. It's going to stay alive here for Dallas. And sliding over there, and they're going to get a whistle here on number 10. Again, it is Samuel Cueve, a junior. And another dangerous opportunity here for Dallas. This one's a great angle. David De Silva once again. We'll bring back everybody in the kitchen sink. The Wolfpack, they've got to head it out, legged out, still alive. Dallas, bicycle kick, headed out. And the whistle is going to go against Hobson Tomasic there as, again, he's a physical player and just had a little bit more size there. I think on Josh Tapia might have been the guy. So played out to Cueve. And goes right to the legs of Dallas. They'll send it back over to the middle. Sent to the side. They'll slide it. Here's Mendola now with a little bit of range, but he's got somebody breathing down his neck. He let it a little too much. Lost the ball off of the midsection there. Still alive, and somehow the Wolfpack come up with it. 20 minutes and 17 seconds remain here. 1-0 Wolfpack. And there is a whistle, and Bruce Weinstock running that middle there, and he's going to say what he saw, and it's going to go the other way here, meaning for the Wolfpack. So Mendola looks like he is not going to take it. Looks like this is going to be Leandro Espinosa from what I see. So let's see what he can do. Where's Walter Garcia? I've not seen him. Don't know if he got banged up, but that tall head of his would come in handy here for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack. They send one in. It's a gorgeous ball. Mendola went high. All he had to do was hit it down. It would have went in as the goalie came out to make the save. So a good opportunity there for Wilkes-Barre area. They just were that close to finishing and couldn't get it done. Substitution here. It looks like 36, Hector Gonzalez-Martinez in on defense. Wilkes-Barre. Mendola's got some company. He'll send it over to his buddy. It's too slow, as it just need to put a little bit more zipper on it. Little bit of physical contact there between Hobson Tomasic and Mendola and his buddy, and Wilkes-Barre coming out of the scrum. It's still alive here in the middle. Is that Diego Leyva? Diego Leyva sends a ground ball wide. 18-24 and counting here. Booted out. I'm positive. That may be Brandon Miller in goal here this half. Different goalie for Dallas. Here comes Dallas on a surge. Going sideways. Mountaineers got a possibility. Nobody could stop this guy. Beautiful shot. Dylan Perry somehow just had enough of those gloves. Dylan Perry right now could be the guy that deserves the kudos for the Wolfpack up until this point. 17:37. Missed both heads there, Mendola's and the Mountaineers. Mendola sends one down, looking for a rebound there, but didn't get it, and the Wolfpack will try to get there. They'll send one up in the air. It'll be Leva. Leva tries to keep it alive, and he's got lots of footsie skills and does the right thing, plays it back here. Stohovic banged up in the air. Mendola in the center here, plays it off his Tootsie, gets it over to his buddy. Here's Leandro Espinosa. He's got a guy on the left. He sends one down and saved there. I think that's Miller definitely in goal, wearing 1. Kicker on the football team. Back over. Tate Stohovic sends one down right off the chest of the Mountaineers. Mendola tries to gather it, gets it to his buddy, and it's tightly played there between Dallas and the Wolfpack in a close window. Off the Wolfpack, it will go out. It'll be a Dallas throw-in coming up. 16:34 remaining. Thank our friends at Resilient Athletics, located on Route 315 in Plains. Cryotherapy, located in Dallas. Independent Graphics, located there on the west side, West Wyoming. Off a hand there. No handball called by Bruce. And off the chest of one of the Mountaineers, and then kind of went forward just a bit. Here comes Dallas now trying to get an attack going forward. Leandro Espinosa running, and they'll say a little bit of hand fighting down there on that far side. Dallas will get a kick start, my heart. And Abe Hobson-Tomasic, I think, is going to take this one. He is. Oh, they've tried Abe in a couple different spots. It's going to go forward a little bit, I think. No? Okay, I thought it was up another 5 yards for Dallas. But here comes Bigger Boot. Sends a gorgeous line driver off the Wolfpack pack. Still booted out. Here's Williams. Williams gets it in. Nice side pass on this side. He's open, he's open, he's open. Nobody's coming. He's open. And kicked away by Tate Stohovic. They'll get a corner out of it, but Stohovic came over strongly. 14-49. I think you got to sell out right now, both if you're Dallas and if you're the Wolfpack. You got to, I would send, they got 4 guys back here for Dallas. I'd send them all in but 1. It's late in the contest, and I'd send every defender back for the Wolfpack if you could. Off of Hobson-Tomasic's head. He got up there in the air, but it went a little bit exit stage right. Here come 3 players, and back is Walter Garcia. So we'll get Austin Lepore in the lineup here. Dylan Perry out of the back. 14 minutes remaining. Here's Walter Garcia. Going to play it back to Tate Stohovic. Stohovic looks for a little room, sends it on the right-hand side, and that's going to stay in. I don't know how that did. It did, but good play there. Here's Walter Garcia now. Crafty right now. Boomer off the head there. Nice job of the tippy toaster. Over to Mendola. He's got a little bit of room and a little bit of contact. No whistle there. I think that's nothing, and it'll go out. So nothing doing with 13:19 now on the clock. It'll come out of the back. Wolfpack pickpocket action there by Wilkes-Barre area. It'll be off them, and Dallas will get a throw-in. Garcia boots it up in the air. Goes forward towards the Mountaineers. And Hobson Tomasic is there to corral that ball. Dallas trying to get dangerous here. Walter Garcia, the Tolly, back on the Wolfpack feet. Good move there in the center. That's Espinosa. And trying to stay strong there, and he is taken out. Hobson Tomasic says, hey, bud, sorry. And Stahovic will boot this thing out of the way back. Hey, you know what today is? It's Tuesday. I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday, was once Wimpy said that. And I'm smelling Wimpies up here in the press box. Boot. Header. Footer. Get it out of there, Dallas. They do. Wolfpack step up. Little contact there, but no call. Going down. Wolfpack send it back over to the center. Off the toe. And Hobson Tomasic sends a nice ground ball to his buddy that is controllable and workable. But somehow the Wolfpack get there again. And now they'll try to work it, and it'll go off the Mountaineers' foot. 11:34. Two guys coming in here for Wilkes-Barre area. They'll bring back in Cuvée. And I think that might be Tapia there out of the back. Throwing off the chest. And Dallas. Williams out of the back. Tapia tried to get to it. Little surge here for Dallas. They got guys all over the lanes. Poked out there by the Wolfpack. Throwing here for Dallas. 10:47. We'll get a sub in. Big throw in there. Off the chest here. We'll get a quick turn. Trying to keep it in. Still more Dallas moves. Will chuck one in. Walter Garcia gets it. Mendola trying to get to it. He keeps it alive on that left-hand side. He heads it forward. He's got three white jerseys ahead of him. He just kind of has to play keep away at this point. Mendola trying to stall it, and he does. And now he goes forward. A little twirly-whirly. And he sends one across, and the header back over to Dallas. Not too shabby there to just kill 15 seconds for the Wolfpack, and we're under 10 minutes to go. Mendola's got the hands on the hips. That'll spend some energy. Dallas still has some juice. They just got to figure it out here. And again, there's going to be a foul on Wilkes-Barre. No foul. Bruce did call. Okay. For a second, I didn't know if. Oh, there's the whistle. I think they're waiting for the whistle. As Bruce, I'm not sure what was going on, but the Wolfpack bench kind of like, hey, what was going on there? But it does bust about 15 seconds off the clock. Now Dallas will organize. Booted down high, long. Walter Garcia, 6'12". He's about 6'3". And then, well, they get the call from behind. That was kind of like a bit of mild contact there, but enough for Bruce Weinstock, the referee, made the call. 8:42 remaining here. Wilkes-Barre clinging to a 1-goal lead. Garcia, center. Gets it to Mendola. He's got just tons of white jerseys and just too many there. So there's a ball off of Austin. That's a beautiful pass over to Tapia. Tapia, far right side. Tapia sends one in. It's alive, and I think that's off Mendola. No, they're saying, yeah, That's going the other way. So good job there. The Dallas defender and Mendola were head-to-head there, but I think it went off Mendola's foot, and the referee was right there, the right call. 8 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Booted down. Walter Garcia off his thigh. Over to the center. Tapia is now pressing Hobson Tomasic. He'll send it over to the side. Just too much juice and so close for Williams. You could feel the frustration for both Hobson Tomasic and Williams that they were inches away there. Every little second matters here for Dallas as Hobson Tomasic has to get the shin guard in. And they got to get a little bit more sense of urgency for them. We'll throw it in. Headed over to Hobson Tomasic. Mendola will try to get there. He slid down. And now it is number 9, Austin Lepore. They'll get it over to the center. Little trip just on turf, and a wet turf that is. Back to Mendola. Got to work it around just a little bit. Send it over to your buddy on the side or send it backwards right now. You don't need to score. You got to play keep away, and they do just that for, 7 more minutes, under 7 more minutes. That's not easy to do against a talented Dallas squad. So a little too much over there from the Wolfpack. They come up to try to take it, and then Bruce is going to call a foul, some kind of push. So good job there. Wolfpack, one thing they do is they kind of tag team. Somebody goes in, they miss it, the other guy comes in. I don't know, that's something that's coached. It's more just a little bit of instinctual stuff by some of the Wolfpack players. Booted out. Walter Garcia booted forward. Going to go to a Dallas defender there out of the back. A nice job there by number 12 of playing keep away for Dallas. And Mendola in his pocket. That was Luke Tellis. Possibility here, Dallas. They're still alive. This is it. It's Williams across the middle. A shot over to his buddy, and it goes wide. Good look. Are they calling a foul? Or a corner? Oh, it's off Wilkes-Barre. Oh, wow. I didn't see that go off the Wilkes-Barre foot. So it is a corner there. So Williams, a great effort there by him, Trevor. But it went off of one of the Wolfpack again. He goes down. Again, he's playing hard. He's sweaty. He's tired. But he's digging in just like the rest of his teammates to see if they could make something happen right here. One more corner attempt for the Mountaineers. It goes long off the chest of one of the Wolfpack. Dallas is going to corral it here in the center. They'll slide it back over to this way. Nobody's home. Here are the Wolfpack. Can they get to the sideline? They can. Lepore, he sends one. He's got a streaking defender down this way and tripped up at the 25-yard line. What an effort from Samuel Couve. And they're going to stop the clock with 5:01. Couve, excellent rip of running down that field from the defender spot to get that call. So this looks like 42. Leandro Espinosa is going to take this. Where's Tolly Walter Garcia? Is he still in? Yes, he is. So he's down there. Mendola's down there. And Austin Lepore is down there. One more guy. Diego? Oh, a yellow card over there? All right, here we go. Bang down, beautiful ball, just high of Walter Garcia's head. So the clock has stopped. Has started since the stop and play there by the referee. Here comes Dallas now. Under 5 minutes to go. It has been a rainy, well-played game here between two squads tonight. And the man goes down there, Diego Leva, Mendola and him get involved, and then they call something on somebody. It's going the other way. So another free kicker here for Dallas. 4:22. It's still alive here, and Wilkes-Barre kicks it away. Austin Lepore's got to just boot it deep. And it's a handball going Wilkes-Barre's way. Under 4 minutes. One word for you, salt. That's it. Wolfpack have to salt that clock away. Whatever you do, a throw-in, getting up to the ball, doing whatever you got to do, because this thing could be in hand in 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Dallas is not going to go away. They're going to get a couple more chances. Wide open right now. They send one in. The goalie misses in a shot, and over the crossbar. That was a gimme. But again, there are no gimmies. Good chance over there, and just kind of went high with it for the Wolfpack. Tough one there. Banged out. Walter Garcia goes high in the air. Does this kid play basketball or what? Maybe volleyball. Got to talk to Walter, see what he's doing. Dallas now. Things just not bouncing the way that the Mountaineers would like. 2:47 remains. Good job by Lepore. Mendola right to the chest. Then Mendola end up kicking it out. That's the right call. It'll be Dallas throwing coming up here. 2:30 on the clock. Big throw. Leva gets a toe on it. Dallas will stop it and turn and spin around. Here comes Williams. They get it over to the middle and open. They had a guy there, and they just couldn't get it to him. And now coming down on this right-hand side, it's a little bit of keep away. They got to communicate well. They'll send it to the far right. Can they keep it alive? They do. So good job there by Wilkes-Barre. Back over Lepore. He sends it sideways over off of one of the heads. It'll be a hustle ball here, and Wilkes-Barre will try to play it to the back. They do. They get a Tootsie on it. They get another off of Dallas. It's going towards the sideline, and that should be off Dallas. Yes, that is the right call. Puck 42. Substitution here for Wilkes-Barre. Again, if they can get 10 seconds off the clock, they're going to. Didn't stop the clock yet here, Bruce Weinstock. I don't know if they're addressing the Dallas bench there or what happened. But the clock has stopped at 1:39. Bruce overturned the call? No? Not sure what happened. It's still Wilkes-Barre throwing, but I'm not sure what that call was. Might have just been addressing somebody over there. So Dallas has guys up top, including Abe Hobson-Tomasic. If you're Wilkes-Barre, I just put everybody and their brother back right now and just play keep away. Off of Mendola's. Mendola somehow keeps it alive. He's got to just get it rid of it. He gets it over to his buddy, Austin Lepore. Austin Lepore, right-hand side. He's not going to make it. And he gets his foot on it, and Dallas is there, and they're going to say goal kick. And that's okay. That's okay. There's a $1:30. Get back. Everybody get back if you're Wilkes-Barre. For Dallas, it's send the kitchen sink to go attack and tie this thing up late. This makes it into the halfway part they want. Header, Wilkes-Barre, over towards Dallas. They got to get back, the Wolfpack. Now an attack. It's coming down. And they boot it out, and it'll go back towards midfield. 1:05. Still plenty of time here for the Mountaineers at Dallas to tie this thing up and send it to overtime. In high school, we get overtime, and in college, we don't. Diego Leva. They call a foul on Dallas, so Wilkes-Barre will kick it away here. They got two balls coming in. They'll take one, get rid of the other. And 40 seconds remain. Mendola gets it down to Lepore. Lepore staying alive here in the center, over to his buddy, and still going. Here comes Dallas now. 25 seconds. Kicked up in the air. Still dangerous here. Out there. Wolfpack. Nice battle over there. Lepore trying to be a gnat, and he was doing just that. 7 seconds. 3 seconds. That is going to do it. The Wolfpack, with their biggest win of the year, beat the Dallas Mountaineers 1-0 in a dogfight tonight here at Wolfpack Stadium. So Dallas will recover from this. They are a good squad. In the meantime, the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack, they were going to have to try to build on that and see if they could get the job done going forward. It's only one win, but it was a big win. Wilkes-Barre area victorious 1-0 tonight here over Dallas.